Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the game of the week. Tonight, it's the OAA Red Championship matchup between the Royal Oak Ravens and the Warriors of Southfield A&T. Royal Oak wants to keep the ball moving and limit the three-point shooting by the Warriors and defend the paint. Southfield A&T needs to dictate the pace and guard the perimeter and make sure they get good penetration and kickouts to their shooters. Coming to you this evening from the old barn at Southfield, Lathrop. Key players to watch for from Royal Oak number 13, Sarah Sarajan. And their feisty guard number 12, Nyla Coney. Royal Oak's a scrappy team all around, and they're led by their center, number 23, Samantha Potter. Southfield A&T Warriors loaded with talent. Number 12, do-it-all guard Cheyenne McEvans. Senior guard Soleil Barnes, number 4. And power forward, steady player, number 24, Alexis Johnson. OAA Red Championship game coming up next.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Welcome back for the opening tip. What a matchup tonight. Two one-loss teams enjoying fantastic seasons. You're going to be in for a good one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Southfield A&T controls the opening tip. Royal Oak settling into a zone, matchup zone. A&T unable to find an opening yet. Run the perimeter. Alexis Johnson drives. She's stopped at the free throw line. They'll have to reset out at half court again. Southfield A&T lost their second game of the year to Saginaw Heritage by 2. That's their only loss. Triple try from the corner by Soleil Barnes, just off. Kiana Willis on the board. A&T gets a second chance at it. Alexis Johnson off the mark. Here comes Royal Oak. Royal Oak also only with one loss on the season coming into tonight's finale. That one loss was to A&T at Royal Oak. Nice backdoor cut. Samantha Potter. Nice finish for her. Nice look from her guard, Nyla Coney. Royal Oak out on top. Dribble drive by Cheyenne McEvans. Spinorama won't go. Soleil Barnes from the elbow. That's just off. And controlled by Royal Oak. Ravens pushing the pace. 14, Jasmine Worthy trying to cut off the baseline. Bumps into Sarah Sarajan. Correction, that's Sorhan. Potter playing point center, finds her teammate. The jumper from the elbow is good by Sorhan. And Royal Oak up 4-0 here early on in the first quarter. Almost a neutral court feel. This game being played in the Southfield Lathrop gym, not the home court of the A&T Warriors. Alexis Johnson denied. Triple team down low. Nyla Coney coast to coast gets it up and in. 6-0 Royal Oak out to the early lead. Alexis Johnson jumps up, jumps in. 2 points for the power forward from A&T. Beautiful drop step move by Johnson gets the Warriors on the board. And a steal here by Kayana Willis. Pushes it up, shoots right side off the glass, no. Alexis Johnson there, can't get it to drop, but she's fouled. The annual First Robotics competition has taken over the A&T gym. That's why this game is being played across town at the old Lathrop gym. Alexis Johnson makes her first. And Royal Oak cleans up the board after the miss. A lot of excitement coming into this game. Whoever wins will be the OAA Red Division champion. Royal Oak slowing it down, settling in. Sorehand finds Potter. Her shot blocked by Worthy. Jump ball called. Possession Royal Oak. Great defensive effort by Worthy on that drive. Triple try on the way by Coney, no. Off the hands of Cheyenne McEvans. Head coach Michelle Marshall taking a look at the action from her bench. Longtime coach at Southfield Lathrop and taking over when the merger happened with Southfield A&T. Drive by Sorehand, little pop from the key, no. Worthy there for the board. Cheyenne McEvans with the drive on the right side. Jump stop, popping good. McEvans so tough driving to the hole, so creative. A lot of contact early on here. This looks to be a physical game between the Ravens of Royal Oak and the Warriors of Southfield A&T. These teams used to winning this year. Nobody looking to back down tonight. Soleil Barnes finds Worthy inside. She attempts to kick it out. That's tipped away by Royal Oak. Both these teams very sound fundamentally and talented. Triple try on the way, no good by Willis. And Samantha Potter playing a little point center for Royal Oak, pushes it up. Extra step that time by Sarah Amon as she was looking for a cross-court opening. Saw the long arms of Jasmine Worthy and took an extra slide. Johnson for a triple, that's just long. Potter with the long board, she'll push it up, drive, shoots, no good off the glass. And she is called for the offensive foul. Tough call, a lot of movement both ways. A little push off by Potter. Willis took one for the team and gets the call. So Barnes, number 4, looking to get her offensive mojo going. Cheyenne McEvans, Worthy. Tight defense by Royal Oak. 3-second violation on the key. A&T denied. Great effort by the Ravens. Their head coach, Brian Zapata, liking the effort, urging his girls on. Pass might have been forced inside, but Potter comes down with it, and she's fouled in the process. So Leigh Barnes bodying up. Contact continues. This is a physical game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Now Coney chases that down. Hands off to Anna Ross. Near steal by Willis. Nice look inside off the glass and good. A ball movement by the Ravens pays off. Here comes Kayana Willis for A&T. Beautiful spin move in the key off the glass and good. Alexis Johnson. Probably the most consistent performer for these Warriors throughout this season. Always ending up right around that double-double mark. Points and boards. Nice drive and score by Royal Oak. Now Coney working the left side for two. Royal Oak personnel telling us before the game, any one of their five has the green light to shoot. Pretty much the same thing for A&T. Worthy's jumper a little short. Now Coney back the other way. Rejected out of bounds by Cheyenne McEvans. Cheyenne McEvans, deceptively long. Great hops, and when she extends, she covers a lot of territory. Desmond Worthy takes a breather for A&T. Coney for three, just off the mark. Cheyenne McEvans pulls down the board. She'll walk it up. Spins, shoots, no. Gets her own rebound, up again, no. Tipped. And Samantha Potter pulls it away for Royal Oak. Couple looks for McEvans, no points to show for it. Again, a lot of contact, bumping. 3-point on the way, and it's good. Anna Ross. That's the end of the first quarter. Royal Oak pulls away to a 6-point lead after one, and the Ravens are pumped here at Southfield Lathrop High School's gym. Cheyenne McEvans, a little bit of offense for the Warriors, a little bit of defense too. Second quarter action will be coming right up.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
First quarter in the books. Possession A&T coming out to start the second quarter. And Warriors looking for a little more offense than they had in that first quarter. Great defense by Royal Oak. And just like that, 2 points for Alexis Johnson. Both teams playing in-your-face, straight-up defense. A lot of contact. Referees are letting them play. Not a lot of calls in that first quarter. Triple try from downtown off the mark by Ross. Evans pulls down the long board. She'll drive. She's blocked. Samantha Potter pushing it the other way. Center for Royal Oak, coast to coast. Can't get it to go. Nyla Coney with the board. She's tied up in the key, and referee says she changed her pivot foot in the process.
Returning for Southfield A&T, number 14, Jasmine Worthy.
Desmond Worthy checks back in, replacing Essence Pickett. Good crowd on hand here to see this OAA Red championship matchup. Soleil Barnes from downtown, that won't go. Coney chases down the board. Great atmosphere in the gym tonight. Both teams hopeful. Both teams playing their tough brand of basketball. Nice little scoop. Semi-reverse layup by Anna Ross. Providing a lot of offense for the Ravens. Triple try on the way by Johnson is good. Rattles home Alexis Johnson. She's been the big offensive threat for the Warriors so far. She's hitting threes. She is tough to guard. Double team knocked away. Soleil Barnes on the steal. Alexis Johnson chases it down, up and in. Beautiful spin move on the right side, and Royal Oak has seen enough. They want to slow it down. The Alexis Johnson show taking over here in the second quarter, and she has brought the Warriors to within one. Ladies and gentlemen, you can now watch Cable 15 anywhere you have internet access. Just go to the City of Southfield website and click on Cable 15 and hit the Cable 15 Live tab. You can watch Cable 15 Live on your mobile device, your tablet, or your computer anywhere in the world. Cable 15 Live via the Southfield City website. Timeout by Royal Oak to slow the momentum. Head coach Brian Zapata wants to keep his Ravens out front. They slow down and run their half-court offense. Samantha Potter with it way out on top. In and off back between her and Sorhan. Sorhan thought about pulling the trigger, decided not. Ross will, just off the mark and boarded by McEvans. She'll drive, stop, pop, and score it. So dangerous on the drive. Of course, she's got great teammates to kick it out to if she gets doubled or tripled. Speaking of a double team, Samantha Potter doubled up. Jump ball goes to Royal Oak. Nyla Coney comes back in the game. Eleanor Kachansky was in for Royal Oak, giving her a breather. Potter open for the look, no good. Alexis Johnson hands it off to McEvans. Here come the Warriors. McEvans that time can't get her drive to go. Sorhan came down with it, and she's fouled.
Number 14, Jasmine Worthy, her second. Team's third.
Not too many fouls being called by these referees despite all the physical play. They're letting them play.
Substitution for A&T, returning number 10.
That jumper for Cheyenne McEvans gives the Warriors their first lead of the game, 16-15. 4:45 to go here in the second quarter. Royal Oak came out, established a 6-point lead, and their shots have cooled off since then. Referees now starting to warm up those whistles. Foul called against Royal Oak.
Team's third.
You can hear the championship atmosphere in the old gym tonight. Nice drive on the left side. Soleil Barnes can't get it to go and then dribbles it off her foot. Senior guard headed to the University of Toledo next year to play for the Rockets. She's had a tremendous season for the Warriors. Tipped away by Alexis Johnson. And offense is Pickett, who's back in the game replacing Worthy. Head coach Brian Zapata yelling out directions from his bench. A&T cutting down the distance on defense. And Royal Oak has gone ice cold here in the second quarter. Royal Oak now backs it into a zone. Kiana Willis drives, got a shot off. Hit the bottom of the rim. Potter pulls down the board. A&T going full court press now. Royal Oak breaks it. Potter on the drive, short jumper off the glass, no. And the drought continues for the Ravens. Cheyenne McEvans with the dish to Alexis Johnson. Beautiful feed, beautiful finish. Warriors up by 3, and we've got another timeout here in the second quarter by Royal Oak. Warriors on the charts. Ravens want to slow them down. Fans, you can watch all of our archived games on YouTube. Check us out at Southfield Multimedia Services. You can also watch all the great shows from Cable 15, like Cable 15 News, Business Matters, The Author's Den, and at Southfield Multimedia Services Sports, you can catch the game of the week. They're all there, all the sports, all the games, on YouTube. Check us out at Southfield Multimedia Services. Well, after a tremendous first quarter, Royal Oak is having trouble finding the basket here in the second quarter. We're 5 minutes in, and they've only managed 2 points so far here in the second. Timeout by Brian Zapata. Hoping his strategy will result in a turnaround in the fortunes of his Ravens. Southfield A&T wants to keep it going. Biggest lead of the game at 3 for them. And that pivot foot by Jordan Eister came off the ground just enough to get a traveling call.
Jordan Eister.
Eister, the freshman, getting some key minutes here in the biggest game of the year in the OAA Red. A&T working their half-court offense. Willis will pop from 3. That won't go. Tipped away by Soleil Barnes.
Substitution for Royal Oak.
And referee indicates it went off of Royal Oak. Correction, they changed that call. Royal Oak basketball. Pace slowing down here in the second quarter. Team settling into their half-court offense. Nyla Coney off the mark. A lot of threes going long for the Ravens. They got a little too much adrenaline pumping. Soleil Barnes for 3. Nothing but a splashdown. She heats up from the outside. That could spell trouble for Royal Oak. She's an outstanding shooter. Nice ball movement to Nyla Coney. Can't get the finish on the left side. Potter boards, gets it underneath, makes it, and she's fouled. She's going to the line and one. Excellent work by the center from Royal Oak.
Number 10, Essence Pickett, that's her first.
Got Essence Pickett on her hip
Shooting one, Samantha
and
Potter.
got the finish.
Returning for Royal Oak, number 10,
Yeah, a lot of contact in this game. These two teams are pushing and bumping each other all over the place. And Potter finishes the three-point play. That brings Royal Oak back within 3. Minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. A&T slows it down. Essence picking on top, feeds McEvans. She'll kick it out. Alexis Johnson thought about 3. Takes a long 2 instead. That's off. And Royal Oak boxing out, gets the board. Sarah Sorhan brings it up. That pass stolen by Soleil Barnes. She gets it to Alexis Johnson for the reverse layup and in. Beautiful finish by Johnson after the steal and a dish by Soleil Barnes. Eister pulls the trigger on a 3. That's just off. Offensive board. Great hustle by Sarah Ammon.
returning for Southfield A&T, number 14.
Referee said double dribble. Tough call. Looked like she might have been finishing getting possession on that first bounce.
Substitution for Royal Oak, entering the game, number 11, Lexi Romsberg.
Kiana Willis walks it up for A&T. They'll eat some clock. Looks like they're going for the last shot of the first half. The Warriors bumped it out to a 5-point lead now, their biggest lead of the game. 10 seconds, they trigger their offensive movement. McEvans rocks, stops, pulls it up in the key, makes it right at the buzzer. Cheyenne McEvans, just the way the coach drew it up. And the Warriors finish with a flourish, and they're taking a 7-point lead to halftime. Tough ball game both ways, lots of contact. Both teams fighting hard on the offensive glass. Warriors with the halftime lead. Second half action coming up.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
All set to start the second half. Southfield A&T came out smoking in the second quarter and turned a deficit into a 7-point margin. And they're looking to continue that here in the second half. Royal Oak hopes they came up with the right thing to say at halftime, and starting off with a nice steal on defense by Nyla Coney. A&T shut down the Royal Oak offense in the second quarter. Now Coney on the drive left side. Cheyenne McEvans comes up with the board. Little floater left side. Beautiful running jumper by Cheyenne McEvans. So strong on the drive. Just a great all-around player, Cheyenne McEvans, Jr. for Southfield A&T. Samantha Potter down low, works it in, works it up and in. Potter strong underneath, tough to stop. Took that right at the A&T defense and got 2 points. Jasmine Worthy inside, kicks it out to Soleil Barnes. And Kiana Willis resets for the Warriors. McEvans thought about 3. Decided not. Barnes in the corner, pulls the trigger. She says yes to 3 points. That's 2 in a row for Soleil Barnes from downtown. If she gets heated up, Royal Oak's going to have their hands full. Hannah Ross, right side. A shot fake by Sarah Sorhan got Alexis Johnson committed. And she came down and grabbed her right arm in the process. A&T playing tight man-to-man, not leaving much breathing room for the Ravens. No open looks. Everything has been contested lately. Tried to work it into Potter. Double team pays off for A&T. Soleil Barnes drives right side. Off the glass, up and in. High off the glass. Nice touch by Barnes. Nice feed by Kiana Willis, getting her going. And Royal Oak wants a timeout to talk it over. All of a sudden, A&T pumps it out to a 12-point lead with 5:20 to go here in the third. Fans, you can follow Cable 15 Sports on Twitter. Find out when the next game will be covered, the time it will air, the scores, the highlights. It's all there at Cable 15 Sports. If you're already on Twitter, check out Cable 15 Sports Instagram page and see photos of the game. Twitter and Instagram at Cable 15 Sports. Southfield A&T defense, the difference here so far, shutting down Royal Oak and getting a few key steals and turn them into points going the other way. Shot from the elbow, off the mark by Ross. Alexis Johnson there for the board. A&T doing a great job boxing out also. Royal Oak's been limited to one shot the last several times down. Nice steal by Nyla Coney. Took it away from Alexis Johnson. Drives on Soleil Barnes, and Barnes blocks that shot. Royal Oak looking for a foul call. Referee didn't see it. We just saw Cheyenne McEvans go coast to coast and lay it up off glass. Once again, the drive to the basket by Cheyenne McEvans, unstoppable. Malacone driving again, bumped again, this time gets a call. Kiana Willis on the defense.
Kiana Willis, her first, team second.
Great physical matchup tonight. Two best teams in the OAA Red showing why. Nyla Coney just off the mark from three. And another rebound by Cheyenne McEvans. Willis drives, kicks it back out to McEvans. Alexis Johnson right side. She pulls the trigger. She scores it. Alexis Johnson on the mark all night long. And Southfield A&T's got a 16-point lead halfway through the third quarter. Nice feed, nice finish by Sarah Sorhan. Nyla Coney with the dime. Stop run by A&T, and head coach Michelle Marshall calls a 30-second timeout. Remember, Cable 15 Sports covers all of your sports action in football, basketball, swimming, volleyball, baseball, wrestling. It's all here. And watch our new show, Follow the Season. This is a great behind-the-scenes look at one of your favorite local teams. You get to know the players, the coaches, see the workouts, and see how they prepare to reach for glory. Follow the Season, another great show from Cable 15 Sports. The venerable old gym here at Southfield Lathrop in use tonight because the first robotics competition has taken over the gym at Southfield A&T. And so far, The Warriors playing like they're right at home. Long three-pointer by Soleil Barnes. Nothing but the bottom. Soleil Barnes and Alexis Johnson lighten it up offensively. And defensively, A&T has turned it up a notch. They're giving Royal Oak no breathing room. Everything contested. Super effort from the Warriors. Anna Ross thought about three. Sorhan takes the three. That's off the mark. Nice board by Potter. Her jumper, no. Fighting for it. Big battle underneath. Jasmine Worthy ended up with a basketball. And Samantha Potter gets called for the foul. Just a tremendous battle both ways.
Teams first.
Cheyenne McEvans backing into Potter. Potter pulled her back and threw it out into the court. That's what got her the foul call. Kayana Willis's layup won't go. And now we got another foul called underneath. This one goes against Alexis Johnson.
Her second, team's third.
There's been so much contact underneath throughout this game. Refs could have blown their whistles 20 more times. Most of the time, they're just letting them go. Nice look underneath to Sorhan. Nice block by Jasmine Worthy. Cheyenne McEvans swipes it. She drives it. Her shot rejected by Samantha Potter, hustling back on defense. Cheyenne McEvans gets the foul call. Going for the ball, a lot of contact. Just a good, hard Division I basketball play there. Great steal by McEvans. Good hustle back by Potter. No question about the foul. Cheyenne McEvans shooting two for the Warriors. That's a great snapshot of this game. Just high quality, hard working basketball from both of these teams throughout the game. McEvans' free throw gives A&T an 18-point lead. 2:15 to play here in the third quarter. Tipped away by Alexis Johnson, hustled back by Ross. Johnson ends up with it. And they say Alexis Johnson took a step after she picked the ball off the floor. Great defensive hustle by Johnson to create the turnover opportunity. Another timeout in the action. Southfield A&T taking over here in the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see how decisions get made in your Southfield city government, watch the city council meetings. They're broadcast right here on Cable 15 every other Monday at 7:30, right after your Monday game of the week. City council meetings, a great way to find out where your city is spending your tax dollars and how they set the priorities for the community. City council meetings right here every other Monday at 7:30 on Cable 15. Royal Oak playing hard but not getting the payoff offensively. Their open looks have been limited by tenacious defense by the Southfield A&T Warriors. And A&T forcing a lot of turnovers and turning them into points on the other end. Wonder if Royal Oaks is going to have to start going to a three-point strategy to try and cut back into this lead and get back in the game. Again, A&T just playing tight D all over. And Anna Ross slid her foot. Picks up a traveling call. Another forced turnover by that tight A&T defense. Kiana Willis handling for the Warriors. Cheyenne McEvans will pull the trigger on three. That won't go. Tipped up, Soleil Barnes comes up with it, tries to find Johnson. It's swiped by Potter. Samantha Potter, the backbone of this Royal Oak team. Her and Soleil Barnes bumping each other. And Soleil Barnes called for the foul.
That's his second team sport. Substitution for Royal Oak, returning number 10, Sarah.
It's one of those situations call could have gone either way. Again, just good hard basketball by these OAA Red top two teams. Triple try on the way for Royal Oak is good. Sorhan finding the bottom and breaking a cold snap for Royal Oak. See if that gets their motor going again. It's a 15-point lead for the Warriors. And they're slowing it down. Looks like they're going to try and eat up the clock and go for the last shot of the third quarter. Royal Oak content to let them do that. Royal Oak's just got it packed into a 1-2-2 zone. A&T's got it spread wide. About around 10 seconds. Willis will try and penetrate and find an open wingman. Thought about shooting it herself. Finds McEvans. And McEvans called for a travel. Just 1 second to go here in the third quarter. Royal Oak might have a shot at heaving it up there. And that'll do it. Big quarter for Southfield A&T. They walk away with a 15-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. Offensively, Southfield A&T really turning it up the heat and turning up the heat on defense, limiting the chances Royal Oak had. Soleil Barnes firing it and filling it. Fourth quarter action. Who's going to come away the OAA champ?
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstopwrecks.org.
The fourth quarter on tap. The OAA Red crown at stake for the number 1 and number 2 team. And Royal Oak looking to make a comeback here in the fourth quarter. Third quarter was all about the A&T defense shutting down the Ravens and pulling away to a 15-point lead. Royal Oak looking for a comeback. Samantha Potter on the drive. She's blocked and fouled by Cheyenne McEvans. Returning the favor of Potter's block and foul a few minutes ago. Potter a little heavy on the first free throw. Assistant coaches for A&T on their bench, all engaged, enjoying the action. Of course, this gym is familiar to a lot of those A&T coaches. They're all on the sidelines when Southfield Lathrop was still a high school. And even back in 05 and 06 when they were making runs at state championships and coming away with a Class A state championship right here. Nice look underneath. Nice two by Jasmine Worthy. Keeping the ball up high like Coach told her to and gets the bucket. All knocked away by Soleil Barnes. Royal Oak recovers. Little jumper from the right side, no. Second chance opportunity. Nyla Coney's three off the mark. Samantha Potter chases it down. This will be a third shot for Royal Oak. They know they've got to get something going here soon to get back in this ball game. Samantha Potter's pass a little too hot. And turnover again. A&T defense just been huge here in the second half.
A&T calls full timeout.
Southfield A&T's head coach Michelle Marshall wants to talk it over. Fans, remember you can watch Cable 15 anywhere you have internet access. Just go to the City of Southfield website, click on Cable 15, and hit the Cable 15 Live tab. You can watch us live on your mobile device, your tablet, or your computer anywhere in the world for free. Cable 15 Live through the City of Southfield website. Southfield Lathrop High School, the home of many a classic ball game over the decades that it was in use. Southfield A&T Warriors borrowing the gym tonight since the A&T gym is occupied by the First Robotics competition. And so far, they're feeling right at home, up here by 16 with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Soleil Barnes and Alexis Johnson providing most of the offense for the Warriors, but just a tremendous team defense effort by A&T, really bottling up Royal Oak here in the second half. And looks like the strategy coming out of the timeout was eat up some clock. Nice steal there by Nyla Coney. Royal Oak foiled the strategy with a nice defensive effort. Samantha Potter back playing point center. Sorehan with it on the right side. Tries to force it down low. Gets it to Coney. Nice feed and nice catch by Coney. Able to finish with the layup. Royal Oak back to man-to-man defense. Soleil Barnes from downtown. That one won't go. Potter boards it and brings it up for Royal Oak. Soleil Barnes and now double teamed with Alexis Johnson. More physical play, this time jump ball called, possession A&T. A&T putting a body on Samantha Potter wherever she ends up. And we got a foul now away from the ball.
24, Eleanor Kuczynski. Her first, team's third.
The foul's called on Eleanor Kuczynski. And she's substituted by Anna Ross. Both teams with their starting five on the floor. Played a lot of minutes tonight. Triple try for Alexis Johnson, no. Tipped by Barnes. Boarded by Royal Oak. Samantha Potter gathers it. Her team coach quickly calls a 30-second timeout before she can get tied up. Good recovery by Potter to come up with the ball at all. Fans, you can follow Cable 15 Sports on Twitter. Find out when the next game will be covered, the time it will air, the scores, the highlights. It's all there on Twitter at Cable 15 Sports. When you're already on Twitter, check out Cable 15 Sports Instagram page, and you can see photos of the game. Twitter and Instagram, two more great ways to follow Cable 15 Sports and your game of the week. Royal Oak fighting hard, staying in there. It's a 14-point ball game here in the fourth quarter. About 5 minutes to go. Coach Brian Zapata looking to light a fire under his team. It's been a struggle for them offensively here in the second half, mainly due to the tremendous defense being played by the A&T Warriors. Sorehan handles. Coney finds her underneath and blocked by Alexis Johnson. Pulls down the board, too. Beautiful defensive effort by Alexis Johnson. Kiana Willis drives, doubled, kicks it out to Soleil Barnes. She'll reset. Alexis Johnson handles, dribbles it right into Samantha Potter, and is called for the foul, trying to recover the basketball.
Foul on number 24, Alexis Johnson. That's her third. Team sixth.
A little elbow to the back of the head might have had something to do with it. This has been a tough physical ball game all night long. Both these teams taking it at each other with abandon. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. If you want to see more of this game and others, you can find us on YouTube. Just search Southfield Multimedia Services. You can see all the great shows from Cable 15, like Cable 15 News, The Business Matters, The Author's Den, and of course the Game of the Week on Southfield Multimedia Services Sports. They're all archived there going back several years. If you want to see any of the great games we've covered, you can find them on YouTube. Just search Southfield Multimedia Services. Royal Oak bringing it up under control. They need to hit desperation mode and start scoring some points. More contact. And this time an illegal screen called against Royal Oak.
Foul called on number 21, Anna Ross. Her second, team's fourth.
Going to be some bumps and bruises after these games. These girls have been going at each other up and down the floor all game long. Kiana Willis slows it down, sets the offense for A&T. Jasmine Worthy hops out on top. A bit of a weave going for the Warriors. Looks like they just want to eat some clock. Not looking to penetrate here, just looking for ball control. Soleil Barnes does drive it left side, throws it up, no. Jasmine Worthy there, can't get it. Alexis Johnson, 3 times no good for Southfield A&T, and this time fighting for the board. Jasmine Worthy gets called for a foul.
Called on number 14, Jasmine.
Great effort by the Warriors, but no points to show for it.
Team seventh. Shooting 1-1, number 23.
Samantha Potter's going to be at the line 1-1. That's 7 team fouls on the Warriors here in the second half. Potter off the mark, fight for the rebound, and tipped out of bounds by Jasmine Worthy. Great effort by Anna Ross, battling her underneath. These two teams just going at it. Another battle on that inbounds play. And Soleil Barnes called for the foul.
Number 4, Soleil Barnes, her third. Team's 8, shooting 1-1.
Pace slowing down a bit here as Royal Oak's in the bonus. Now Coney shooting 1-1. Gets the front end. This also happened to be senior night for A&T. Honored their senior basketball players before the game and their senior cheer team members. A&T's got 5 seniors on this year's squad. Dawsony Borum, Alexis Johnson, Essence Pickett, John A. Cameron, and Soleil Barnes. They all got a nice shout out before the game with their parents. Another bump, another foul called. This time Nyla Coney going for the steal gets rang up.
Coney, her second. Team's fifth.
A&T gets it in and works it back out. Just want to weave some of that time off the clock. Every minute that ticks by gets them closer to victory. They've got a 12-point margin. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the game. 4-possession game, and Royal Oak with the steal. Behind the back pass picked up ahead to Alexis Johnson. She finishes for 2. Beautiful steal by Cheyenne McEvans and a beautiful feed to Alexis Johnson. Just when Royal Oak looked like they might have turned a corner, A&T turns up the defensive pressure again. So much contact. Finally, another foul called.
Reaching foul, number 24, Alexis Johnson.
Alexis Johnson gets rang up again.
Team's ninth.
Royal Oak back at the free throw line.
Shooting 1-1, Sarah Sorhan.
9 fouls, still 1-1 situation. Off the mark on that free throw, Alexis Johnson jogging it up for A&T. Cheyenne McEvans handling on top, and again A&T eats a little clock. In no hurry. Finds Worthy down low. She's denied by Ross, and A&T goes back out on top. Soleil Barnes handling for them there. She'll dribble it back. Beautiful crossover. Cheyenne McEvans, Soleil Barnes just working the clock, working the ball. Foul called there on number 13, Sarah Sorhan.
15, Sarah Sorhan. Her first, team sixth.
Stops clock with 1:30. Clock is stopped with 1:35 to go. 14-point margin for A&T. Royal Oak needs to start taking some chances. Now they're double teaming the ball. Soleil Barnes able to dribble away from it. Cheyenne McEvans doubled. She passes away from it. Kiana Willis take a little jumper, no. Alexis Johnson boards it, shoots it up and in. Alexis Johnson, just a huge night offensively. Grabbing an offensive board and scoring 2, 16-point lead under a minute to go. The A&T fans starting to celebrate. More contact down low. This time Samantha Potter called for that foul. She has been banging with Jasmine Worthy and Alexis Johnson and Soleil Barnes all night long. And she'll take a seat on the bench. Last 45 seconds here of the game. Southfield A&T gonna come away with a victory and a division championship in the OAA Red. No easy feat. Gonna finish their regular season with only 1 loss. And Royal Oak will finish with 2 losses. Great seasons for both teams. Soleil Barnes steals it, drives it, shoots it left side, good. Little exclamation point from Soleil Barnes. A&T, the OAA Red champions. Driving it, Kiana Willis shoots it at the buzzer and makes it just to finish off the night for A&T. What a victory. What a season undefeated in the OAA Red. Coming away with a victory here at Southfield Lathrop High School against the Ravens of Royal Oak. What a game. Your top performers for Royal Oak. Samantha Potter had 8 points and 7 boards. Sarah Sorhan had 9 points. Cheyenne McEvans and Soleil Barnes both in double figures for the Warriors. And just a tremendous team effort on defense by Southfield A&T. Your player of the game, no doubt about it, Alexis Johnson, bringing the physical play and the offense all night long. Every time the Warriors needed a bucket, so Alexis Johnson was there to come up with a board and come up with a bucket. She also got hot from outside, pulled down 5 boards, had a couple of assists, finding her teammates Alexis Johnson doing a little bit of everything. She also had 2 steals and was a key part of that tremendous A&T defense tonight. A couple of blocks, too. Alexis Johnson, your player of the game. Fantastic all-around game in prime time. Taking home the OAA championship, and she's your player of the game. Just a great physical ball game all night long. These 2 teams banging each other, and no doubt the 2 best teams in the OAA this season. Nothing but pride for both these squads. They can go home with their heads held high. Soleil Barnes had a good offensive night from the outside. And while Royal Oak started off hot and got that early lead, it was the A&T defense setting the tone for the rest of the game and bringing home the championship. For Cable 15 Sports, I'm Matt Hervella. We hope you enjoyed the game of the week. We'll see you right here next time.